Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of one of the new Rainbow High BeDazzling dolls. This is Adeline Rose. I was super excited to actually see them drop at all. All of them have like French names. I do have all of it. Well, Genevieve is on order, but she's like a pre-order, so I don't think she's going to be here for a couple more weeks. But the rest have delivered, and just when I saw them, they all have like French sounding names, and I was like, I don't know if these are going to drop in the US. It seems like these are going to be like fully UK because just the last two drops, the Sparkle and Shine, the Airbrush and Create, have been like available in the UK for months, and we have had a really hard time getting them, so I was really worried. But they dropped, and I'm excited. I think Adeline Rose is beautiful. My daughter collects. She does not like Adeline Rose. I will admit that her face does not look like the picture here or the drawing, but I still think she's beautiful. So let's take a quick look at her box. She's got this little like archway, which is a little bit different than our other boxes. Just, the arch is new. The rainbow doesn't carry all the way. You got these little like beads, just little differences here and there. So she does have a last name, which is nice. They have not given a lot of them last names lately, which I don't love. I do like them to have last names like that. Come on, they're Rainbow High. Give them names. So this, I believe, is like an applicator for the jewels. That stuff's not really why I collect. The gimmicks are getting old for me. There's her name on the side, Adeline Rose, and then in the back you have a photo. I would prefer artwork. I don't, all of the old Rainbow Highlines, like, you have artwork on the back, right? Like, not photos. It should look something like this. Artwork, not photos. Where's the artwork? I want artwork. I saved the backs of the boxes, and this just looks cheap and trashy, so I want artwork. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want artwork. So, anywho, Rainbow High, BeDazzling. Bedazzle your doll and yourself with colorful rainbow sparkles. I won't be doing that, but that's what she's here for. Let's open this box and check her out. There's her artwork with all of her little bedazzles. I love this little zipper so much. Sorry, that is such a bad reflection. I love this little zipper so much. I can't wait to get a look at her. So let's get it open. All right, you guys, she is out. First of all, these shoes are amazing. I had not seen them at all until I got them out of the box just now, and I'm obsessed. These are adorable. I will say I'm stunned that there's not even a comb on this set. Yeah, it's the first. I look, like, this is the box. What's left? See, usually there's a comb on the side. This is where the little gems were, and there's no comb on that side. So yeah, no comb. That's interesting. And I don't care about the combs, but if you're not going to give us a comb, give us a stand, right? In fact, get rid of the combs, but give us the stand. Like, we do care about the stand. So there is no stand. I have a stand, but that's just so I can show her to you. Just know that she doesn't come with one. So, okay, at least we have elbows and knees. That wasn't the case on our Shadow High Slumber dolls. And it just gets worrisome these days. So we'll take what we can get. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix her crimped hair without ruining it. Once again, anybody with tips on how to, because, like, look at Why do they have to tie their hair down? I just don't get it. Because they tied her hair down, she now has this like permanent pigtail dent. How do I fix that without losing this crimp? Because I don't want to lose the crimp. I love the crimp. It looks like Gem and the Holograms. And yeah, that's my era. So I love that. I think she's gorgeous. And yeah, let's take a look at her. She has beautiful tan skin, and I was actually looking like on a rebody. Who am I going to use? I was going to use Carmen. Carmen's close, not horrible. Yeah, maybe a Carmen, maybe even a Skylar. Let's just see. Yeah, Skylar would work. She's not horrible. Like, I could probably do without rebodying because she does have knees and elbows, but just in case. So she has a beautiful tan skin. I love the color of her skin. And this is a nice light pink color. I don't think we've had this color before. It's almost like a coral pink without getting too peach. She has these bangs, which I absolutely love. They just kind of hang down on the side of her face. They're not short, but they're not too long. They're like chin length, well, a little bit longer than chin length. They're straight. They have a little bit, everything's straight part. They have a little bit of like cream colored white weaved through it. And then the rest of her hair has a mint blue and like a fluorescent yellow, kind of a pastel fluorescent. I don't know, maybe pastel yellow. It is bright though. A light lavender. I think that's it. Yeah, very similar to Rosetta. You got like the purples, blues, kind of similar. Just the colors. Her eyes are a very pretty blue. These are kind of different because if you look at her eyes, they are solid blue. They don't have, like most of the dolls have like one color around the outside, and then around the inside pupil, they usually will have like another color. This is just a solid blue. And it's beautiful. It's a very piercing blue color. It's not my favorite blue, but it is a pretty blue. My favorite blue is the, like this blue. That's my favorite blue. But this is a very beautiful blue. And she has a nice almond eye, which I quite enjoy. Her eyebrows, the shape of them, I feel like is a fairly new shape. They're angled. And they're a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter. I think they're gorgeous. I am obsessed with the shimmer that's across her eyelid. It makes her look like a summer girl who is just going to the beach, and she either got straight off of, I don't know, either tanning at the beach or tanning in a tanning bed, but she's just got that like summer vibe, and the shimmer is beautiful. So you have like a light pink eyeshadow that comes to a point above her winged eyeliner, and then this beautiful white shimmer that actually starts down here in the corner of her eye, goes across, cuts across this pink eyeshadow here, and then has like a smudge effect about, 3/4 across her eye. So I love it. It gives her just a gorgeous effect. And then on the bottom of her eye, you can see here with her eyelash, there's a light pink on the bottom. It just starts here and goes up to the wing. And she's got a pretty heavy blush, which I like. Again, it gives it that tanned look. And her lips are a very beautiful, shimmery, dark rose color. And I think it's perfect. It's the perfect color for her, just for her like style. So love it, love it, love it. This dress is very unique. It's got an unfinished edge on this top, which is a very, very delicate sheer. And then under that is this, like, what did we call this? We used to have, like, it's not pleather. It's, I don't know. It is pleather, but it's like a plastic, I can't remember what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. Anywho, we used to have this kind of fabric on a lot of clothes in the early 2000s. So love it. And then it has this like filigree that's white. And it's, I don't even know what that's made out of, but it's 3-dimensional. It's very cool feeling. And that goes across the chest in a beautiful, beautiful, delicate style. And you have these seams here on the bodice and little pleats. You have this filigree along the bottom that velcros on the back. And then you have this like lacy, it's actually satin, but it has a lace style to it, print. And then you have this faux zipper that goes all the way across. That velcros in the back. And then you have multiple layers of, you have like this pink satin, and then this pink and green sheer, and then another layer of pink satin underneath. And it's absolutely just unique and feminine. I love it. And these shoes, I love these shoes so much. They are like these light pink ribbon shoes, and I'm obsessed. They're so, like, we haven't seen anything like this before. They're just like this bow that goes across the foot, and then it has this delicate strap around the back of the heel, and then this little slipper heel. Isn't that just dainty? And a little button on the front that has like RH on it. And they're pliable, they're a soft plastic, but they are, I just love it because we've never seen it before, and they're so unique and cute. So that is how she looks, and I'm obsessed with her. Obsessed. So let me put her in her stand. Stand her up for a second while we quickly, and I mean quickly, look at her like gimmick. I have to take my sweatshirt off. I'm sorry, y'all. Hate to do it while I'm on camera, but it's too hot. These are her little gems, the gimmick. You can put them in her hair if you would like. And this looks like a little hair straightener, but this is an applicator, so it's white and gold. This is rainbow, and let's see if I can just figure it out, shall we? I'm assuming, what do you think? How does it work? How does it work? How does it work? I'm trying to think. I'm gonna put it on that way, right? So you probably just take it like this, don't you think? And just punch it on. Do you think that's right? What do you think? What do you think? It's gotta be. Yeah, that's what you do. Oh no, I dropped it. It's been dropped. Let's see if I can just balance it on there. I will tell you one thing. They are not very sticky. So I don't know how that would actually go on her hair. I thought they were going to have like a crimpy thing where there was a top and bottom and it pinched it, you know what I mean? Like it clamped onto a strand of hair. That is not what's happening. This is just like gluing it on her hair with something that doesn't even glue. So yeah, I mean, honestly, you could just take it and go like, oh my goodness. I don't think it's gonna work, y'all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing a step, but yeah, they don't stick. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm not really concerned about it, but I am not impressed in the slightest. Let's use an ugly red one, and I'm just gonna, this has to be what you do, right? There can't be, I'm just like, is there another way? Ooh, that one stuck a little better. What do you think? What do you think? Well, maybe. Let's try one more. So, you take the little clamper and like put it on one like that. Hold it over her hair and push. Yeah, that kind of works. Surprisingly enough. All right. I take it back. It works. Okay, if you want to bedazzle your doll, it works. So there you go. I eat my words. So anyways, that is that. That's Adeline, right? Adeline? Yes, Adeline Rose. I think we've had a few dolls named Rose, right? Anyways, I appreciate you being here. This was a pretty quick video, not a whole lot to her. But I'm glad to have her. I think she's beautiful. And I think this outfit and these shoes are absolutely adorable. So I'm interested to hear if you guys are going to be buying the BeDazzling line. Not necessarily for the gimmick, because I'm not here for the gimmick. But I'm trying so hard to stick with this line. And I keep praying that one of these days MGA will come back to us. But until then, I'm doing my best. I will love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you love her, hate her. I don't know. My daughter thinks she's ugly. I don't know how she could think she's ugly. I think she's beautiful. So what do you think? And I will see you in the next video. And until then, I will see you in the comments. Goodbye.